Is there anything positive coming from being severely overweight? Let's find out. My name is Hannes and welcome to Trainerds. I'm still on my side quest of losing 10 kilos. We'll have a look at how that's going later in this video. I've been overweight the majority of my life. Being fat is difficult, but hearing people tell me that it's alright and that I should only be proud of my body will keep me in a state that I love, the not having to deal with it mindset. And when I have been feeling down and defeated through the years, that is what I've returned to time and time again. Not caring about what I'm doing with my body. It's easier that way. Here's how I feel about being overweight and how people around you can sometimes react. Being overweight is never good. It's unhealthy and dangerous. I think we are doing ourselves a big disservice when brushing over the risks of being fat. The levels we go to make everyone feel included and safe can be dangerous. Promoting bravery about being fat will hurt us more than help us. Of course, there shouldn't be shaming and bullying, but it shouldn't be overly glorified as well. Hope I'm making myself clear and don't upset someone. Being obese is difficult and we shouldn't shame anyone, but we shouldn't swing too much the other way and calling it brave and powerful. After that little rant, let me talk about some of my own experiences finding exercising while being fat, and how being fat served me quite good in some regards. Better than I thought anyway. I will focus mainly on the strength training aspect of my journey. I was as terrified as everyone else when starting the journey towards exercising. The notion of going to a gym full of people was terrifying as hell. Everyone will look at me, judge me, and laugh at me. Not only was none of that true, people didn't care at all. They were just happy and impressed that I took the step to go to the gym. But I also found out quickly, walking around with a bunch of extra weight on you your whole life might also mean you're pretty strong in certain areas, especially your lower body. And when feeling like you don't belong, as in a gym, finding something where you can perform good or even great is such a morale booster. And I bet you a lot of money, if you're overweight and going to the gym with another, let's say regularly weighted first-time gym goer, you will be able to lift more weights with your legs and possibly even your entire body, since you have been carrying so much extra weight. In fact, doing strength training, although not healthy, you have still been carrying a lot of extra weight around. Cardio can be really hard getting into, even quite damaging starting out with if you're obese. That's why I highly recommend starting out at the gym and lifting weights. Body dysmorphia is something that almost everyone has a touch of, no matter how you look. There's always certain areas of your body that you would like changed. Being fat, I don't like my big gut or the man boobs, but what I love is my legs. There's almost no fat in these legs, almost pure muscle. Being overweight has made you train your legs probably more than the average person. And do you know the biggest upside of this? Calves. Notoriously hard to train, and a lot of skinnier people at the gym feel ashamed of their lack of calves. Being overweight, you got that for free. That's basically my go-to answer when someone compliments my calves. How did you get those? Well, I was severely overweight for 20 years. I'm just here trying to look at some positives from a pretty bad situation. We will not be best at everything, but we sure as hell can be great at some things. Everyone has areas on their body that they can't stand and would like to have changed. Fat, skinny, we all have different starting points. Skinnier people will have a lot closer to those beach abs than me. We big boys can bring the legs and you skinnier people bring the abs, and together nothing can stop us. Together we're awesome, together we're perfect. You know what it's time for? Checking in on my weight loss and see some training highlights from this week. Time for the weekly check-in. This week I have lost 0.39 kilos, almost 1 pound. Slow week, but the trend is still going down, so I'm very happy with that. After 7 weeks, I'm at 5.52 kilos lost, only 4.48 kilos to go. Strange things can happen when you lose some weight and feel lighter. The other day, my brain told me to go out for a run. Very spontaneous. That never happens, so I just obliged and it was super fun. The difference a couple of kilos can do is remarkable. And since our step challenge just started, this is also a great way to collect some steps. So more running will be done on this channel, but I'm taking it really slow. This week I started on a new bench press program, and this time around I'm also going through my technique significantly. I feel this is the lift where I get the least out of compared to what I should be able to lift. Yes, I can bench quite heavy, but it should be more, and my bench technique has always been subpar. So this time around, I'm really gonna try to learn it the right way. Does that seem interesting? Should I do more videos in the future covering technique in the different lifts? Really nerding out on it? Leave a comment what you think. Thanks to the first quick adjustments, I could do the most comfortable 140 kilo bench I've ever done. And then I managed 16 reps on 95 kilos. Pretty sweet.
Ja, kom igen då. Toj.
As you can see here, poor Theresia broke her wrist. But in order to keep up the habit, she still comes and hangs out with us. And when you look away 1 second, she's up to some shenanigans. One-handed deadlift. You can't stop this badass. But to be clear, she is resting alright. That was just some fun for the camera. There were more fun visits in the gym this week. One of the people who was there my first time in a gym made a little comeback. Martin decided to come and hang out. A true blast from the past. It was awesome. Then I had a super fun visit from Mr. Christoph Bryning while he was on vacation in Sweden. Christoph worked on the Marble Machine X, and that's where I met him. Very nice dude and so fun that he swung by. And if any of you watching happens to be around sometime, by all means swing by and we can do some working out together. Alright, let's wrap up this video. To summarize, body shaming someone is never fucking okay. But we do ourselves a big disservice pretending that it is healthy being severely overweight. Don't be terrified starting working out when being overweight. See it as you have a slight advantage working out because of carrying around your weight for so long. It is really popular training with a weight vest on to make it harder. Well, I've had like a 50 kilo weight vest on me for 20 years. Me being fat made me do great achievements in the gym. Hopefully you will as well. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you're subscribed. Flex those muscles and hit like on this video. Thank you for taking your time and watching this content. I love you all. Extra thank you to my wonderful patrons for supporting me on my journey. Whatever quest you're on, losing weight, gaining muscle, being more active, whatever it may be, you will succeed. Do you know why? Because you are awesome. Ooh yeah.